What's up, guys? Welcome back to My Sim Racing. We are here with another update. Now, I know it's been about 2 months almost since we posted any type of update. I apologize for that. So we're just going to go through. I'm going to tell you guys some different things. I also am going to show some stuff that we already previously had in previous videos, but for anybody that's new, that way everybody can just kind of be on board with the current state of the game. So if you want to jump to specific spots in the video, you want to skip some things, look in the comments or the description. There will be a timestamp section where you can click different things. I will do my best to provide as many details as possible there. So first, obviously, this is the main screen. I don't have anything down here yet, but I will eventually. Since the last video, I did add a paint booth and the replay booth. They're both wired up. The replay booth, basically, it goes by each series, and then I have a ton of replays. I've been trying to work on the AI cars, but it basically saves everything. You can click it, and then it loads right up to the session. You can look through everything. Anyway, we'll go back to the main menu. I have to do a few more things on this still. I'm not 100% satisfied, but it at least works. Paint booth, same thing. I'm not satisfied with this yet. We do have a Velocity Spec series here. You can kind of rotate the car. I want to get it to where it's like a fixed rotation, kind of like that. Because right now you can kind of just do all sorts of weird things with this car. I'm not a big fan of this quite yet, just because my model in Blender was not made properly. It wasn't made great. So there's a lot of errors. Like right up here, for example, when you try to paint the roof. Let's see here. It does paint pretty decently, but that little gap right there actually ends up painting the entire like back half of the car and even down below here. So I have gaps in my model. Now I was wondering, maybe it was something I did in the paint booth section, but that is not the case. Let's see here. Why is this acting up? Let's just go with the bucket fill. So the bucket fill, you can basically just select each section, all paintable parts, main body, deck lid. Let's go ahead and I just want to click on, I guess, the left side, right? So we'll do the left side black, and it just paints the black one. You try to do other stuff, and it says click directly on left side. So it kind of works. Now this model was directly imported from NASCAR 2003 just to see if it works. There also is an import logo. You can import logos, numbers into the editor, and you can move everything. So it kind of works. Again, I'm not too happy with how it is yet. It was just a design that I thought I would see if we could add. When you are finished, you can hit Save PNG, and it basically just saves it in the correct folder, and then you can apply it in the AI manager. Another thing here, so the, let's see here, okay. I'm going to go all the way over here. Oh, geez, what is this? Interesting. That's kind of a new one. There we go. Okay, so still finding some bugs and some errors. So under the player info, you can obviously pick the different series that you have. The player's name will be right here. I have to fix the text because this is very difficult to read, some of the stuff like this. But anyway, you can basically, whoops, my bad. I just spoiled all the surprises. You can go through, you can select different paint schemes. The other series I'm currently working on, a Gen 6 NASCAR, the tires are not where they should be. This was a car painted in the paint editor just to see if it worked. Let's see, that is not the correct paint scheme. Whoops. So yeah, once I get the tires down more, I just wanted to see if we can import more models. This was taken right off a Sketchfab. I just wanted to see what it looked like in-game. Cage card, I'm working on this. This is going to be a fun little series for the career mode. It's not completely done. I still have to add the little side pieces there. Then the Velocity SC. Don't mind the terrible paint schemes. I was just trying to see what exactly was going on with everything. Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the left arrow button does not work for some reason. So just trying different things. For the most part, it does paint pretty well. It just paints the interior. So I am going to ask for help. If there's anybody that can model in Blender and can help me with making the car models, that would be great. The tracks I'm not really worried about right now. I think I can do those. But these models are what have been causing me some issues. But we're going to go back to the cup car. Save, we'll go back. Oh, I didn't actually, oops. I wanted to explain for all of our new viewers, there's going to be stats right here, obviously. So we have player info. This is all of your stats for your entire game, divided between all of these 8 categories. Same categories here, but this is only going to be per mod. So, like, all of your cup stock cars stats would be here. And then all of your Gen 6 stats would be there. Everything combined would be up here. So, just something I thought would be kind of neat. Separate your stats between series. So, when we are in the test session screen, if you click on track, it will show you the 2 tracks that are in the game. However, if you hit F10, that starts up our line recorder that we have. That will show you every track in the game. All the ones that do not have a line will not load up in single player. You can only load them up in test session. The mod, we're going to go with the cup. Same thing, we have different views here. This is the only one. The cockpit view does not work. So we do have smoke, as you can see. There is some smoke. Skid marks are more realistic. Let's see, just trying to make sure I don't wreck the car. It's also going to possibly be hard to see, but we do have sparks now as well. Not those blocky little particle things that we had. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely... The physics are not, all the way completed yet. The car feels decent, but it's when you go into the turn... Oh. Yeah, we're at, 140 miles an hour? And, I mean, I have the wheel all the way turned, and I basically was not able to do the turn fully. And there we go, we're spinning. Oh, no. Oh! I have damage turned off for the test session, so don't worry. There is damage. I want to see if I can show you guys the sparks. Let me get to the backstretch real quick. So I'm working mainly in the super speedway area right now to make sure the racing is better there. Soon I'm going to be working on this track, like Charlotte, for example. Can we see? There we go. So there are the sparks now. We actually have realistic looking sparks. Not like the, not like the block particle thingies that we had last video. There's our smoke. Oh, the smoke just kind of disappeared. So I'm going to go ahead and I actually want to show you guys now some racing. Let's go ahead and make crash frequency track default. So right now, I forgot to also explain the different tracks will have a picture, and then you can select the mod, the roster, opponent, strength. Basically, if you guys remember NASCAR 2003, it's kind of how this game is set up. This game is inspired by that, so I don't want anyone to think that I took anything from that game. I didn't take any assets, any code, or anything. I am just kind of replicating the things that made NASCAR 2003 so iconic and so much fun, and then adding my own twist onto things and adding my own unique ideas. So another thing here, crash frequency, I had it set to low. Basically, this is going to determine how the AI cars race as the race progresses. So it goes based off of a race percentage. So for a 10-lap race, the AI might be fairly like boring until halfway. So for this race, it would be 5 laps. This race, it would be about 10 laps. Once they get to a certain threshold, the AI cars will start to pick up the pace. They'll start to pick up their aggression, and it just gets very chaotic. And then you'll probably see a lot of wrecks. So you can choose low, track default, or high. I might change a few things here. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to hit high because I want to show you guys some of the crashing as well. Cautions we're turning off for now. They're not working right, so I don't want to show you guys that section yet. It's going to be very choppy over here, so don't mind this. The game is not actually this choppy. It's just the replay. Let me show you real quick what I mean. So like the live view is pretty choppy, you see right here, but if you go back and you watch the replay, it's not choppy. It's basically smooth. Oops. So I don't know. I'm not sure why that is. I'm still trying to figure out. But anyway, down here, save result. I don't have this yet, but I'm hoping this can export a CSV file or a text file with your results, and then maybe we can start importing things into Score 4, which is a little utility that was made for NASCAR 2003. You can accelerate the time. Obviously, 1x is normal, 2x, and then 4x. And then it's cool because, so like in NASCAR 2003, if you would accelerate time, you can't view any of that replay. You can do that here. You can review the replay. It doesn't show you a black screen or anything. You can literally go back, and it just plays right like normal. So you can skip a little bit. Settings, we'll have that coming up soon. Not yet. The garage does work, sort of. I'm kind of in the beginning phases of getting like setups working, but I'm still working on the physics for each track. So I haven't messed with the garage too much. I will show you guys that in a second. The rest of the UI stuff, as we wait for the cars to finish pacing, you do see the, I actually want to show you guys, there is, a pace car, kind of hard to see, but there it is. Just a little custom-made pace car I have, and whenever, like, if you have, like, 1 or 2 laps until green, the lights do work. I don't know, I can't tell. I think they are on right now. They should not be on, but, oh, no, they're not. Never mind. The lights are off. So, when you have 1 lap to go till green, the lights are on the pace car. Otherwise, they're not. Here we go. We have a decent shot of the car. This is not based off of any particular car, just a custom-made little sports car looking thing. So, as we wait, a few other things. I only have these buttons, these little squares working as buttons, but I'm going to probably make it towards the entire thing, like race, qualify, or practice, where you can hit the entire button. The whole thing should be one. I'm probably going to move the names down a little more and make them bigger. They were supposed to be in each of these rows, and they're not set up quite how I wanted, but that's okay for now. Official standings, and then this little thing there, I want to kind of put down a little further down as well. Make, like I said, the text a little bigger. You can click on a name, and it will change to that driver as well. So, thought that was kind of cool. You can also scroll down, and you can find other drivers. This stuff here, most of it is kind of working. It shows you the race session, the track, air temp, weather, and wind. None of these are actually set yet. These are just a static temperature. They do not do anything right now. Session best, this is for the player. These two actually are. It will show you your best lap time. It'll show how many laps you completed, the total race length, and then the AI strength. So we're going to go into the garage for right now. So the garage will show you your car. You can rotate it kind of up and down a little. You can also zoom in, zoom out. There is a major repair option when you have damage. You can opt to repair your car. Now, if you have, the ultimate goal is if you have too much damage during practice or qualifying, you can repair your car, get back into the race. Single player, it automatically will repair your car for you. Career mode, there's going to be something that I'm thinking is going to work pretty well with this. So we will see how that goes eventually. But there's different things here. Damage. It'll show you how much damage each section of your car has. Drivetrain is not showing for some reason. This is still very new as well. I haven't even actually messed with it myself. I just implemented it and that was it. A chassis shows some stuff here. All these values are what are in the Unity editor as well. So everything is a real value, and it does change. Well, it should change the car, the way it drives. We're just going to hit apply, and I don't know. Oh, yeah, here it is. Close. Oh my gosh, we had a big crash already. Okay. As I said, high frequency for crashing. What happened? There was some type of checkup, and then everybody just piled in. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to go to low frequency. I think maybe this is a little too drastic. I just wanted to kind of go over some things that I have in mind for this game and some other features that are hopefully going to be coming soon. First off, I'm going to start with the Steam demo. I'm hoping I can get a demo made by December, hopefully. Hopefully we'll have Steam up and running and you can actually get on to our Steam page and then download a demo and actually try this game. I don't know for sure. Please don't quote me on that month yet. We're almost in September, and there's still a lot I need to do. I mean, right now I think I'm pretty almost comfortable with the AI cars, the player car, and a super speedway track. But as you saw earlier in the video, the track that looked like Lowe's, that is not great. It doesn't run perfectly, and you really can't make a full lap without crashing into the wall. So there's still some things that need to be done there with that type of physics, the speedway physics. Same with the short track and road course. So a lot to do there. I'm still working on the AI cars at Daytona, or the Daytona lookalike track. Basically, I'm having an issue where the AI cars will oscillate back and forth, and there's also just an issue where they run up the track in turn 1. I don't know if this is going to copy over to other tracks, but I'm trying to get this, at least at this track, fixed, and I'm hoping that it will kind of pass on to all the other tracks. If it does, that'll be great, and then we'll have like 7 or 8 tracks very soon that should work. Let's see. Right now, another thing, I'm also working on the sound. Hopefully by the next update video, I will have full sound in the game. I'm also working on a realistic tire model. I saw this article posted by iRacing about their realistic tire model. Now, it didn't give any code. It didn't give any like type of feedback as to what they do. It just kind of gave an overview of what the realistic tire model is. So I read that, and then I had AI help me track down a ton of articles. Like, I'm talking probably hundreds of articles on different tire wear, physics, and all sorts of stuff. So I've been trying to read those and analyze everything. And basically, I'm going to, we have a realistic tire model. It is a brush-based patch system so far, but it's probably only about 60% done. So I'm hoping that I can get that finished for the player and then push it over into the AI cars, and hopefully we will have a very realistic handling car. The car does kind of snap loose on you, and it does feel pretty good compared to when we first started. I remember testing at the Slammer track, and it basically just felt like a car that was on rails. It didn't feel like it was actually glued to the track, and it didn't feel like it could actually snap loose or anything like that. The car does run pretty well. Then I'm going to try to get some mechanical physics in there as well. More aerodynamic, slipstream, drafting, even like weight, transferring weight in the car, like fuel and the driver weight being added. I'm going to try and make all of this stuff kind of part of the game as well. So, the ultimate goal, like I said, I'm working on the AI now. The ultimate goal for next video is to have the AI cars running better at this particular super speedway track that I've been testing on, and then hopefully have the player physics completely done with sound and everything, and then hopefully I can get the AI cars physics and sound as well, basically copied over and working. That is the biggest thing. What else? So, another thing that I thought about doing is having a tow truck that would actually come and pick up the cars that were wrecked. Depending on how many cars are on the track fatally damaged, that would determine how many laps you would run under caution. Now, I don't know for sure if I'm going to do that because it could possibly create some very long caution laps, unless maybe we just have like a little button that skips X amount of laps and then lets you restart the race with the track being cleaned up. I don't know yet. I'm going to test some things there. But one feature I did want to have is the ability for the AI cars to go to the garage. I'm going to have an actual garage area in the middle of the track, at every track. If there's a fatally damaged car, they get sent to the garage area and they just DNF. They're out of the race. But let's say they got some minor damage, but I don't know, whatever the threshold is for my damage that I'm going to create, then they can go into the garage area. And it'd be cool to actually see them drive into the garage area, get their repairs, and then come back out. Rather than have them sitting on pit road, I feel like that looks a little realistic, but maybe not as realistic as it should be. So mechanical failures, they could go into the garage area, and I think what I can do is kind of scale the time in the garage based on how long the race is. So, like, we don't want a car that has a ton of damage to be repaired in 2 minutes or 3 minutes and get back out on the track if it's a 200 lap race. So maybe like a 200 lap race, maybe it would take them 35 minutes to get out onto the track, versus if it was a 10-minute or a 10 lap race, maybe it would take a minute and a half or 2 minutes. So I kind of want to scale the damage and the repair time based on whatever whatever race length is loaded. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then possibly I'm working on having the damage looking more realistic. So having the kind of like hoods fly up and possibly even off of the car, having tires fall off. The Velocity SC car, or the spec car, has like the little brake rotors and shocks and everything behind the tire. So what I'm trying to do is like make that visual to where if the tire does fall off, you can see that at least. That way it looks somewhat realistic, and you can get a little bit more realism. So that's one thing. Let's see. I did implement for the pace laps for people that have online or offline leagues. I did implement a 0 to 3 lap pace lap that you can select. So what we basically have right now, 0 starts on pit road, and then once you get to the start-finish line, it's green flag. If you were to do 3 laps, you would get to the start-finish line, do 3 full laps, and then go green. So I just thought it would be kind of neat for people that have leagues. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the other stuff that I have. I think really it's mainly the sound and the physics and getting the AI cars just to run better at different tracks. Alright guys, so I wanted to show you this as well on the UI screen. Now, please do not mind how bad this looks. This is just my PC, and it's the Unity program slowing the game down. But look over here. You'll see it once in a while. The times, well, let's see, are they actually updating? Yes. So the gap between the leader and whatever place does update, and it does change, as well as positions will also change. So if somebody passes 3 cars, let's say they're in 7th place, they'll be up to 4th place. You don't have to wait for the lap to finish to see an updated standing. I thought that was kind of a neat little thing. When we go into full screen here, same thing. Now look, it's going to be a lot smoother. But the times here, they update in real time on the standings. I do need to make the text bigger overall. I'll probably end up making it to where there's like 8 or 9 cars visible instead of 13. And then that way you can see the actual names and the gap. So here we go. I want to show you guys some racing. I can't actually do it myself right now because Unity is not working well. So I'm going to show you based off of the number 20 of Tony Stewart. I have my little standings up here, which I need to put more into the top left corner. Right now you're going to see kind of how the AI cars race with each other. So Tony Stewart started in, 12th place, I believe. So cars, they work pretty well. You see a little oscillating. I'm trying to get that figured out. That has been like a month-long issue. It is not as bad as it was, luckily. Turn 3 and 4 isn't terrible. They do go through the turns pretty well. Turn 1, you're going to see a big kind of like jump up to the top. That is another issue I've been trying to figure out for nearly a month. But while we watch, I want to show you guys what the cars kind of do, how they act around each other. We have what is called a heat vision system. Now that heat vision system is basically used for the AI cars. Here's a TV Cam 1. So basically every AI car will look at the track around them and see where the fastest line would be, how they're going to make up room. And I'm going to show you with the 20 what he is trying to do. He is not happy running in that middle line, so he's going to jump out. The more aggressive drivers will jump out and try to make a third line. He jumps out. He's going to draft with the 32. Now he's got the 7. Both the 7 and the 20 are pretty aggressive in the ratings. So traditionally what I did with this, I had like a race line basically, and then a low race and a high race line created. But I thought that would be kind of too uniform for the AI. So I'm trying to do this heat vision system where the AI cars, they'll see where the grip is better on the track, and they'll also see the AI cars around them. If the cars are too slow and they think they can make better passes or more moves in a different line, they will definitely go there. And you see the 20 is definitely making that ground up on the outside line. So I thought it was kind of neat to have that heat vision system. I want to show you guys more of the pack. And we do have some pretty good drafting. We have decent 2 and a little bit of 3 wide racing. So the AI is definitely coming along really well. I just need to get that oscillating side to side fixed and that drift up that you just saw there. And there also, I believe here is a crash. This is a recording. There it is. I'll show you that crash in a minute. So yeah, the AI cars, oh, there's another crash. The AI cars are working better than they were a month ago. And we just have, there's a lot of fine tuning to do and a lot of things to work on. Let's see, we're gonna go back and watch that replay now. But I think the heat vision system is going to be another very cool feature, just because that's going to kind of change the dynamic of the race. That's going to make the AI cars run different lines and different spots on the track throughout the entire race. And that's going to be really cool just because it's going to be dynamic. It's not going to be like the same line every single lap for the entire race. Jeez. The crash physics are also not how they should be. Oh, Harvick just left the chat. Crash physics are not exactly how they should be. There's a lot of flipping and just some odd stuff. Oh my god, the 24 car just demolished the number 6. But the crash physics are getting there. They're starting to work a little better. Let's see here. There we go. Riding on board with the 24. I just want to watch this hit. And bam! Now, I did see, right before he hit, he was trying to slow down at least. So he's at 180. Let's go forward a few frames. He is slowing, just not as much as he should be. So yeah, the game is definitely running decent, but there's still so many things that have to be done and have to be changed, and I don't know. I'm happy with how the build is coming so far. I'm just going to keep trying to push some more updates and try to get everything running better for you guys. So until next time, please stay tuned because there's going to be more with this game. I just want to show you guys. I wanted to get this video uploaded as soon as possible. I know it's been well over a month now that I've wanted to post a video, but I think this is a pretty decent video to show for what we have so far. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you will be around for the next one.